figured out how to get the lot. And I actually picked a lot to put it on that fits. I don't remember what world they used in. So basically the plan is to keep the shell and then get rid of the details and replace them myself. I don't know if there's an easy... That's like bulltoad. There's not a, hey, get rid of everything that isn't like building stuff. Cool. Or is there like a clear room feature? Okay, how am I gonna pick who goes where? Like, who do I want next to each other? I mean, do I leave it to chance or do I pick? I feel like I want to pick that. I mean, Sora and Riku are gonna be buddies. I'll put Sora and Riku can be buddies. Roxas and Axel can be buddies. Terra and Ventus can be buddies, and Kyrie and Aqua can be buddies. Okay. Now let's pick us. I might do it in the order that they did it in. So I think the video is the first one was the tattoo parlor. And the tattoo artist is connected with the plant person. Okay. So these two are buddies. Cool. Gonna figure out, they're building so cool. I kind of feel bad getting rid of stuff just because, like, look. Oh wait, how do I get rid of the wall? No. How do I get? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have the stairs and platform just purely because I'm bad at this. Okay, we're gonna sell stuff. Is there an easy sell button? Like, okay, delete just gets rid of stuff. Cool. Oh, right, because they use, like, funky commands and stuff, which I don't really know what I'm doing, so my build will not look as cool. But that is okay. I'm going to get rid of the lights for... Okay, that's where the lights are. No, I want the lights. Okay. What? No, wrong button. What did I just do? What? Why? Come back. Okay. I think I accidentally deleted a wall there, which freaked me out. Okay. I wanted click on the lights. Half my time is going to be spent figuring out how to do that. Okay. So I will be back when this room is done. I might start with Roxas, because I know what kind of shop Roxas is going to have. One shop down. I made Roxas first, because I knew what kind of business he would want. I made him an ice cream shop, which I didn't expect the aesthetic I went for when I went into it, but my reference was Roxas's bedroom from Kingdom Hearts 2. So we've got, like, a cool light feature, which is, like, a couple of lights stacked together with some plants, which is similar to what he has in his room. I went with sort of a wooden vibes. I tried to get a wallpaper similar to what he has, but I couldn't find anything. That's why I've got the orange tabletop. Wait, they're not bench tops. Got the ice cream makers. This rug reminds me of how he's got, like, stars and stuff in his room. I don't know what this vibe of the room is, but it wouldn't have been what I would have come up with if I wasn't referencing, because just not my personal kind of style. I'm not really an orange person. Yeah, just using a lot of different ideas that I wouldn't have come up with. And he's got two little ice cream makers, and I nearly forgot to put a bench so you can actually sell ice cream, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to put ice cream in the display case. And I've got a clock, because that's where they like to sit to eat ice cream, and put skateboards, because he skateboards. And that's my favorite part. And we've got a little seat here so people can, you know, sit with their buddies and enjoy ice cream together. So that's Roxas's shop. I haven't really done much to the front. I don't know why it's so awkward. I don't know if it's to do with, like, different layers and stuff, because, like, if you go into no walls, or, like, some walls, there's just, I don't know, maybe it's just because the building's big. Also, I couldn't get this middle, wait, I was trying to change that to the other type, which is, we get the paint dropper, and I can't seem to get that middle pole to match. So that's annoying, but that's okay. Yeah, that's his shop. I kind of like how it's got the little front section, you know, so they can chill, and they can go down. I kept that from the original design. But yeah, it's a cozy kind of place. I'm hoping that I can adjust these lights to be more yellow, because I think you can adjust light colors in live mode. But yeah, that's one down. The next, I guess we're gonna do is Axel, because I think that the plant one was the next one they did, and Plant lives with them, I think. Tattoo parlor was what I just did, yeah. So next up is Axel, and I've got to figure out what kind of a shop my boy runs. I mean, I don't think there's a business where you can set people on fire. He would totally monetize that if he could, but as far as I'm aware, that's not an option. Okay, so I built Axel's shop, which is a little less coherent than Roxas's, because it's got a bit more stuff going on. I liked how the original had sort of these feature walls and stuff. This wall is blank intentionally, but the first thing I did, I was like, I have to put a fireplace in that little nook that they left. Like, it's Axel, of course he's got a fireplace, and there's this really cool gothic one. So yeah, he's got like red and black theme. So there's like a space where we can chill by the fireplace, and then I was like, I saw that there's candles, and I was like, that's perfect, because, you know, fire. You light candles. Candles have fire, so maybe he can make like different candles and stuff, you know? Because I also feel like that's, you know, like a peaceful kind of fire. It shows like growth and stuff. So we got some benches for him to put candles on, so he can make his candles. And then I have these cameras, because I'm thinking this wall they can gradually cover with photos, because, you know, Axel likes to have things, you know, memorized, lots of things to do with memory, so they can, you know, take some cool photos and put it up there to like show all the memories they have together. Like, that's kind of cute. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how you would explain this business. The business is chilling by the fireplace, taking photos to remember yourself, and getting some candles. Actually, can I add some candles just like for the vibes? I thought I added debug items. Can I not add like candle in paintings and posters? No, because I did turn on in table lamps. Oh, that's not helpful. If I just type in candle, it should come up with everything relevant. Oh, is it because I typed in candles? Is what did it me dirty? Candle lantern. Scented candle. Because yeah, he probably should. Candle holder. Ah, there's the candles. So I don't know if I put them on there, if they sell, if that counts as a sellable item. I'm not sure if I have to actually make them. We got the different candles. We're gonna put red candles. I think that little dollar sign thing means it's item to sell. Maybe. I'll just give him a chance, you know, to have some stock before we start, you know, just in case he goes first and it's like, oh, you've got your shop, but you have no stock. That's unfortunate. All red candles, because it's my boy. There we go, he's got some candles now. I should probably add some on these tables, like maybe these little candles. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. This is... How is this so lit up? I don't think I've added any... Oh, there's one of the... Wait. I saw it briefly. It was sized... I swear I saw a little... Yeah, there. Oh, it's actually gonna be, like, difficult to grab. Yeah. Is that what's... Yeah, okay. I probably should add some lighting, actually. So yeah, I haven't finished this room because I forgot lights exist. I feel like we want a big fancy chandelier. Like, Oh, that one's got candles. Okay, yes. Big fancy candlelit chandelier. Oh, actually, that's probably better. Can I type in Ooh. Not me using that so I know how to spell it. Oh, I kind of like... I need a higher hanging one. The problem with, like, the chandeliers are cool, but half the time they hang way too low. Like, I know that you can set your buildings higher, but even when I have... I think I want the little vampire one. I think I'm gonna put it there. Just to make that wall have some more space. Oh, I also forgot I haven't decorated anything on the outside. Actually, the outside's fine. We can leave it as it is. So yeah, that's Axel's. Next up. Ooh, we've got a duo. I've got to pick the next group. So wait, got the plant shop. Who's the plant shop buddied with? Wait, is that part of... Wait. No, that's not the same shop. No, because we just had the pottery shop. Not me freaking out being like, wait, did I miss half the store? Okay. So we had the pottery. So this one's the... Is this the... Oh, no, because this is like a one where they share a bed. Oh, yeah, I forgot because there's two different types of layout. Okay, so we got that and the fashion store. So who do I want to do next? I might do Kyrie and Aqua and figure out what shops to give them. Because I feel like... I don't know, they just might be a nice change of pace. I feel like they'll have a nice, happy style. Done Kyrie's. So I did change some stuff outside for this one because there was like plants and stuff. And like, I kept these little planters, but there was like a shelf, you know, as if selling plants outside. So I swapped it to a sign. I do like the bicycles. The bicycles are cute. So I went with a clothing store for Kyrie. So like a thrift store. So this is from the high school-y pack. Most of this is like the high school and pastel pop, to be honest. Because I was inspired by Shiki from The World Ends With You, because I wasn't sure exactly what to go for Kyrie, but like Kyrie seems like a fashionable girl, and like I couldn't not give someone a clothing store. It feels weird to have this massive like shop complex and not have any clothing stores, because like if you go to a shopping center, half the shops are clothing stores, so it just makes sense. I can't change the mannequin here, so I'll have to do that later. We got like a little, you know, just knickknacks here. Very much like, I don't know what the aesthetic's called, but like just cutesy. I really like this heart feature that like makes it look like it's the shop sign. This wall art, I feel like I'm gonna headcanon that, you know, it was submitted by the community, you know, because it looks like handmade and stuff, so maybe like they got like friends to, you know, draw some cool art. And these CDs, I actually have CD arts for myself, but like I've got this little portion here for the changing area, so it's got a mirror, it's got a chair, so that, you know, if you need that, or if you just need some time out. I also thought that, like, you know, it'd be cool if Kyrie's got like a safe space business, you know, small, and if you need time to just be yourself, you can just swing in the chair. I mean, getting changed and stuff isn't an issue in The Sims in the same way, so that won't have practical issues. But yeah, it's just a cute little shop. I also had to carpet the floor because this rug from Axel's was poking out in the corners. So the flooring's actually like this one rug sized down a heap of times to create this sort of tile pattern. And then I've got this rug over here. I really like the pastel pop. Like, it's got that Pinterest sort of cutesy, kind of like, honestly, like my washi tapes here, that sort of vibe and aesthetic. I just feel like that suits Kyrie. Like, it's you know, just a friendly, very girly, feminine place that, you know, you just chill. You know, I feel like they do sort of an op shop thing, because, like, you know, that's kind of community driven and stuff. Not sure how that affects the business, because I don't know if, like, because I feel like the way that the op shop mechanic works is less that, like, if someone buys from it, I don't know if the money would go to Kyrie, is the question. I might have to test that, if Kyrie gets the money from that, or if Kyrie's just the goodest, pure heart, and you know, doing some charity work here. Because, yeah, I actually don't know if, like, the money just goes to the void. Because I do know it costs money to, like, buy the stuff there, but, yeah. I'm also not sure if the, mannequin will work. If it's, because I think that's connected to get to work in, like, retail shops, so I'm not sure if you can set in a small business. I couldn't find anything, because they were like, oh, yeah, just, here's how to run a clothing store and get to work, and I'm like, no, that's not helpful. So yeah, next up we've got Aqua, whose shop should be, I think Aqua's this one, here? The, what was the clothing shop. And yeah, because then next, so we've got a few more to go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure just looking at, yeah, because this one here is the barista and library. Wait, is this the... Oh no, that's the sweet shop and the art gallery. I'm like, that one's very... Okay. No, see, this is... Yeah, okay. The next is Aqua's, which is this shop here. Which I'm not sure what to do for her. So you could do maybe something magic related. I was... Because what, there's like, she does magic and stuff. Maybe she could do tarot reading, because I know that's a feature, that they have tarot cards, and they seem cool. I don't know if Aqua specifically has fortune telling abilities. But I don't know, they could be a vibe. I'll see what kind of magic-y stuff there is, because that could be a cool shop, is where you learn magic. And like, she specifically has sort of, like, I haven't played through Aqua's campaign, but from what I can tell, she seems to be quite magic-focused as her main form of attack. I wonder if she's better at healing than Donald. Okay, well, I'll be back once we've got a shop for Aqua, and I'll be able to tell you what I came up with. We now have Aqua's shop, which I decided to make a magic/tarot shop, mostly because I've seen this sign, which I thought was cool. So a lot of it came from, like, the crystals, the realm of magic, life and death. I think these are vampire. I don't know what these two... I don't know anything about tarot decks myself, except for that they exist, and that they're, I think, supposed to predict the future or something. But I picked these ones as a wall art because they look cool. Got some crystals. Now, it would be cool to sell crystals and stuff, but it's going to be difficult because... you can't really get your sim to collect crystals on their own. That's very much something you have to sit there and do. And considering I'm going to have businesses to run and 8 sims going on, I just don't think Aqua's going to have time to go around collecting crystals. But we got that, and I used... This was originally a clothing store. This had, like, the changing room, but I changed this to have a cauldron. I don't know if anyone will be able to fit in there, but, like, I also added these summoning circle things, so it just looks cool. The books are on the floor because they're going to be added to, like, inventory. I also put, like, some wands and the deck on the desk, but it's got a little glowing light. I feel like, you know, that way you can read and study up. This is going to be the spot where they do, like, the tarot readings, because, like, you know, so that they can sit face to face. We got a bookshelf because you learn magic through reading and stuff. Apparently, I haven't done anything related to having a magic character, so that'll be interesting. But yes, very blue and magic-y. I kind of like this shop, just because it's something different, and I don't know. Wait, I need incense. Because I'm like, it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, like, hippie shops and stuff. Incense. I know that is that not how you spell it? I know that the wellness has it. Okay, it's spelled... What? Incense. There we go. Because, yeah, I'm like, what else do they have? Like, because I was trying to think of shops where, you know, you buy, like, tarot cards, which is usually, like, your crystal-y shops and stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna need incense as well. Just because, you know, that's part of the vibe. Can we put it on... where to put it? I don't want to put it there, because then... Can I put it on the bookshelf, maybe? Or is that... Actually, that's really a dumb idea. No, I don't want to put it on there, because then it'll sell. I can go on the desk? Do I want the... No, I think I like the flower one. I can go there. Okay, so now it's done. I was like, oh, it'll probably, like, you know, smell all fumey and stuff. Because, like, crystal shops typically have so much incense and smelly stuff that they have a very distinct smell. But now it'll have the smell. That's part of the experience. And, I do like these little cafe... This little thing here. So maybe whoever's next should have something food related, because, I mean, we've got ice cream. Or they can just have them there, because, I mean, like, shopping centers and stuff often just have decorations outside the shops themselves that aren't particularly relevant. It's just too cute, and I don't want to get rid of it. But now I've got to decide who's next, because I've done the pairs. So am I going to do the Terra Ventus or the Sora Riku? Wait. I might do the Sora Riku because they've got the gap in between. And, like, if anyone's going to have their shops be joined in the middle, it's Sora and Riku. So I feel like this one I want to make Sora's. So Sora is next, I guess. Wait, I'm just going to double check. Are they I think they're... Yeah, they're a shared apartment like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've got, so far, I don't know what kind of shop Sora's gonna have, but so far we have an ice cream parlor, Roxas's ice cream parlor, which, oh, I forgot to mention, I found a little ice cream sign flag, and I was like, I have to add that. So yeah, we come in, and it's got nice, cozy, warm vibes. I don't know what this aesthetic's called, because it was inspired by his room. Then we've got the more gothic, angsty Axel's fireplace and candle shop where you can take photos for memories and stuff. And then we've got Kyrie's boutique, you know, with thrifted clothes and chill vibes. Actually, talking about chill vibes, how can they have the cool vibes without music? There's a really cute speaker that I'm thinking of. It's like a circle one. This one. Yeah. Okay, this needs to go somewhere. No, I can just put it up in the sky. That will just go nui. That way I don't have to worry about figuring out where to put it. It'll just be playing music. There we go. Your picture, I took a screenshot apparently. So yeah, we've got food, we've got candles, got fashion, we've got magic. Now, whatever Sora's gonna do. I feel like, would Sora run a gym? Or an arcade? Because I know that there's, like, some, like, video games and stuff. Although, we don't really see him. I guess he plays games on his dummy phone. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna think for a bit what kind of shop Sora would do. Also, whatever Riku would do. Because I guess if they're gonna be joined together, they probably need to be something that, you know, makes sense to have the thing in the middle. I have Sora's shop, and I decided to make it a gym because I'm gonna make Riku's a like wellness thing, like for meditation and stuff, because I thought those two are kind of related. Honestly, this is a lot more minimalist than I like. I think this has got the least clutter and stuff of everything. I'm not sure how functional these are gonna be. I don't know if they need more space to work. Hopefully not. So we've got like the fighting one, the punchy one, just a heap of like gym equipment. I also put in table tennis because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Sora would be like, you know, table tennis, that's a sport that deserves to be here. And then I've got this big TV and this like player thing, because a lot of the gyms have like a TV thing for like fitness and workout videos and stuff. I don't know, I don't go to actual gyms. I think I've been to a gym once, but it was to go on like trampolines, not gym stuff. And I don't know if I want this. Now that the more I look at it, I don't think we need. Actually, no. Now it looks incomplete. Like maybe I can get rid of that. But yeah, it's got this sort of like very modern artsy vibe with these like walls and stuff. At first I was slightly concerned because we've got Axel is red, and like that's also Sora's color, so I was like, how do I make sure that they don't feel the same despite having, you know, similar color palettes that they would just naturally gravitate towards? Because I was like, oh, I could go for like an industrial style gym, and I'm like, even though Axel's like, this isn't brick, it's still that texture and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this looks too similar. So that's why I've got like a lot of the blues, because like that is part of I mean, less so now. It's always been sort of a smaller color for his, but I mean, he is also showing with Riku, so like that makes sense that there would be blue. I feel like the blue suits more than yellow would, even though yellow's probably more. Actually, does that come in? I can't use that. I'm like, now do I want to change it to yellow? Cause, okay, dang it. Now that I've got thinking about that, I'm like, oh, would yellow make more sense? Let's see. Do we have all yellow? Do we want to go for the yellow instead? Maybe not that yellow, I think, because I like the paneling, how it had the texture. I think that's what I like. The blue one I had, I'm not sure if it comes, it probably doesn't come in a yellow swatch. Where is, am I able to, moon wood paneling? Modern, I can't. Okay, where's, okay, paneling, modern wood paneling. There, okay, does that come in yellow? No, it doesn't. See, I like the paneling too much, so I'm gonna keep it as blue. I'm not gonna overthink this, and I might make, like, maybe Riku's can be kind of yellowish, because his colors are kind of yellow, blue, and black. Yeah, but this is definitely an unexpected style for Sora, but I feel like it kind of fits. Like, it's not like he's not stylish and stuff, and like, he's a pretty simple guy. I did also add some sportsy posters. It was also just, I'm not really into sportsy aesthetics, so it was difficult for me to find stuff that I thought would suit, but they do need space to, you know, work out and stuff, so I guess it makes sense that he wouldn't have as much clutter everywhere. And yeah, it does make his feel a bit different to some of the others, because I'm cramming as much stuff in. So I guess it's time for Riku's, like, meditation-y place. I just realized it's gonna take forever to get rid of all the extra books and stuff. But yeah, I will be back, and Riku will have a business. Now have Riku's Wellness Center. I do kind of wish that I could get these to be on the ground. I did try putting them in the basement, but yeah, it's harder than it looks. So I actually changed Sora's blue to grey because I realized I had 3 blue rooms in a row and I couldn't have that. And the grey is kind of similar to like his KH3 design, which, you know, works because that's what hair he's got. So we went with yellow for Riku because at first I was like, oh, I'll go for like white and stuff because that's calming. But then I was like, no, that's kind of too similar. We've got the white floors and quite a lot of white for Sora's. It's quite light. And then I went for really dark because I'm like, well, he's trying to overcome the darkness and make it look like, you know, all black and Roman darknessy. But then I remembered, oh yeah, Axel's kind of got the emo thing. So I kind of had to get in between. We've got the yellow, like from Kingdom Hearts 1. I feel like the yellow kind of disappears a lot from his design later, but I still associate with him. We've got lots of blues and blacks. So yeah, basically he teaches it. Got in this little corner's got a little plushie and things to sit on so that you can cry from existential dread. We've got some graffiti here. I like that this one, he's got a blue door. I like that that's happened. I also like these details on the mirrors, like it just gives sort of wellnessy vibey things. And now we've got these little things that you meditate on. I guess that's also similar in the corner. You can teach classes. We've got a couple of yoga mats, and also behind we've got thing for music, because I mean I don't have, oh no, I did have incense. Actually, I should change its color so I don't forget about it again, because I was like, wait, didn't I want to add incense? No, that's the wrong button. I want to change its color just so I can see it. Make it yellow. I mostly put it black so that like you wouldn't notice that I had it there. But I need to be able to see it on the floor. So yeah, that's Riku's. So Riku and Sora have like a joint business. Riku's doing all the meditation, wellness stuff, and then you do your exercise with Sora. I got the bright primary colors. You know, we got the yellow, blue, red. Both are quite minimalist. I feel like it's just because you need space to do the exercise and stuff, so I didn't want to clutter things up too much, so that because I don't want to get it in there and the Sims are all like, hey, I can't do anything. So that is part of why they have more space. So this means I've got 2 left. I've got Ventus and Terra, and I have no idea what I'm doing for either, because I don't know the Birth by Sleep gang nearly as well. So what kind of shops have we got left? Just brainstorm my ideas. We don't have a library, but I don't feel like either of them's particularly bookish. Don't really have an art gallery, but again, neither of them are really artists. We've got like exercise pretty covered. What other skills and stuff? Because that tends to be what gives me the inspiration, is going, there's hobbies and things. Actually, I'll go by activities and skills. So yeah, we've got like exercise and exercisey stuff covered pretty well. Active, like yeah, we've got, you know, sports and wellness. We've got magic covered. Not that that's something that I would have necessarily thought is super important. We've got clothes. We've got whatever Axel's doing. Axel's is very avant-garde, very abstract. Wait, what did they give us with the small business? Like, I think they gave us things like tattoo parlor. Though I can't really see either of them being a tattoo person. Like, neither of them are particularly emo. I don't know. Terra just seems to be focused on being a Keyblade wielder. So I don't know what he wants to do besides that. And Ventus is just a good boy. And wants to be like Terra. Y'all aren't very helpful for this. I don't really want to do another. I don't feel like either of them are particularly chefs. Chefs. Cross stitch. I don't feel like either of them are particularly crafty or nitty. We got pottery. Not really. What's a fizzing station? I feel like that's sort of like making a soft drink. Wait. Okay, because like Ventus is like can break dance and like can skateboard. That gives me like you know, sort of 90s like skater hip hop vibes. So maybe Ventus can run like a, I don't know, like a music venue with like DJs and stuff, DJs and dance floors. So kind of like how you go to because I think the game's got nightclubs, bars. Wait, I can check venue types. Oh, it's different. No, okay, well, that's not helpful. Cause yeah, no, there's bars, there's nightclubs. There might even be a couple of others that I can't think of. So yeah, maybe that's what we're doing for Ventus. And Ventus can go here. And then I've got to figure out what on earth Terra is going to be. Because I feel like Terra is the one I know the least about. Even though, like, I've actually played his Birth by Sleep thing. He's just, I know he's naughted half the time. I don't know what he's just so focused on the plot and stuff that we don't really know much about him outside of that. Bro needs some hobbies. I guess that's the advantage of the hobbies and business. Is it businesses and hobbies or hobbies and businesses? I don't know. We have Ventus's business, which I'm not sure necessarily gives his vibes. It's more catered to the business rather than the character, which has happened a bit. But yeah, he's got like the DJing thing with a disco ball and these cool lights. We got like this funky guitar, which looks really cool. And then there's, in this little nook, I used the glowy mat. And I also gave him skateboards, because, like, he deserves it. He's the reason they can skateboard. This stupid thing here was super difficult, because there's a wall here, and it kept wanting to put it on, like, on here instead of on the wall behind. And I can't seem to get it lower. I would probably prefer it to start sort of here. Then we've got, like, the mixing station, so yeah, they can all make, like, funky music. And it's cool that it's near the bin with the graffiti and stuff. And I also put this tape here, which means that this can be a mural. So that means that we could get someone to, you know, paint some graffiti for decoration there. And I like the bumpy texture on the wall. I feel like I would just, instead of partying, I would just be there feeling the wall. The wall looks like it'd just be fun, like sensory wise. Oh, you can't see the lights on the other side. I was curious about that. Yeah. More focused on the shop. And it is, I guess, with the black and stuff, I don't know if it counts as being too similar to Axel's. I'm realizing that a lot of my aesthetic is kind of showing through in different things. I can always fix things, I guess, later and redo stuff. I want to start playing, but I'm like, no, I've still got another business. Plus, I have all of their rooms. I haven't even started on their houses yet. And it's kind of difficult. I mean, they're functional and stuff, but it feels wrong to start playing without, like, you know, finishing the stuff. So now we've got to figure out what on earth Tara's room's gonna be. What business he's gonna do. I have no idea. So what have we got? We've got ice cream, so food. We've got candles and fire. We've got clothes. We've got magic. We've got a gym and wellness. We've got a dance club. So I feel like a library, I mean, Tara doesn't really give me the vibes that he's not really a booky person though. But I'm just trying to think of like what sort of stuff is missing lot wise, like because we've got what food, we've got like a kind of a venue sort of thing with music and stuff, sports. Is there anything rock related? Wait, will rock climbing? How big is the rock climbing? I'm like, his name is Tara. That's like rocks. Because I've already kind of got crystal rocking chairs. The rock. How big is that? Oh, that's not gonna fit. Oh, I'm like, can he have rock climbing? Not for anything to do with him, just because rock. What else have we got? Earth? Oh, I've got green. No, okay, go back to rock. Maybe there's stuff that I didn't see. Rock climbing manual. Right, I gotta get out of that, otherwise okay, now, stop! Thank you. Got like a rock coffee table. Rock. Honestly, if I can get rock climbing to work, that would be kind of funny. That is also just funny that I've got like 3 businesses dedicated to like sports stuff when I am not a sports person. Oh, I'll figure it out. I'll see maybe there's like a hobby or something I'm missing. Because like if I was gonna make someone like craft related, I probably would have gone with either like Kyrie or Aqua because they make those little pendant things. I don't get the impression that a lot of the others are particularly crafty and stuff. See, they need hobbies. That instead of fighting Heartless, instead of going around saving the world, y'all need hobbies so I can make businesses for you guys in The Sims. That's what really matters. I have made Tara's shop. Now, this one came to me in a brain blast. So I was, making the things and I was giving this sort of terracotta look because, like, earthy. And then I was like, wait. And also because puns. Because, like, terracotta. And I was like, wait. Pottery. Pottery is made of terracotta. So yeah, his has nothing to do with him as a character. It is purely puns. I even checked the Ultimania, which is basically a big guidebook, and there's nothing in there that gave me any ideas like character. Oh, I think I need to move that over a little bit, character-wise. But yes, he makes pottery because of his name. I mean, we should have seen this coming. I named him Terraform. So, Terra is just puns. But that means we have all the shops, which is cool. So I'm going to go back over them. We've got... they have similar colors. I have noticed that I've ended up with, like, I mean, everything has a relatively different vibe. These two are probably slightly more similar just because of the browns. But, like, I'm too lazy to change and figure it out, something else out. Like, Terra is kind of just orangey browns. Those are his colors. And Roxas's room happens to use similar things. We've got Roxas's, Roxas's? We've got Roxas's, I'm gonna say it like that, I don't care. We've got his ice cream parlor, his ice cream shop. Hopefully we can make sea salt ice cream. We've got Axel's candle / fireplace hangout spot, which will have a photo wall because memories, got it memorized. We've got Kyrie's little boutique. Actually, I have found that this has made me use a building where I had the walls up at all times just because of how I can't see anything if I don't. But yeah, we've got Kyrie's like boutique and thrift shop. We've got Aqua's magic tarot card place. Actually, I should give them names. So we got, and that's too much effort right now. We've got Sora's gym, which is connected to Riku's like meditation and wellness center. You can go between both because they're bros. And then we've got Ventus's like disco dance party place because he's radical and he kind of reminds me of like Sonic, like you know how like they're all into like speed and like just those like 90s hip hop cool stuff. I don't know what it's called, but like I hope that what I'm explaining makes any sense. And then we've got Terra's pottery because terracotta, and I'm gonna leave the bathroom as is. One, because I'm lazy, but also because it kind of reminds me of like when you're in a sort of a building and stuff, like a shopping center, like the shops don't have a choice over the bathroom. Now, we've still got half this to go. Woo! At least I figured out who's connected to where. So I guess we're gonna start these ones, because that's I didn't stuff this up right. I don't think they exactly line up because like the plant shop's more here and this is like Terra's, but Terra's the sweet shop, which is here. So yeah, I feel like these don't exactly line up, which is kind of throwing me off, but that's okay. So we've got Roxas and Axel's place. So this will be Roxas's room. This will be Axel's room. This will be their joint living sort of space, and then the bathroom. So I guess I better start doing that. And once I finally get everything built, I can start playing as my characters. I just want to see them cause chaos. I want to start doing stuff.